Hello everyone on YouTube, it's Xaldin here, the Magician Master 100, known as the Master of all Spellcasters, or right now, the Otaku Critic. If you're wondering why Otaku Critic, because one, I'm an otaku, but at the same time, I'm also a critic. So anyway, today is Shoujo month. Oh yes, Shoujo month. Or Shoujo, if whatever, how you want to pronounce it. The thing is, the reason why I probably sound like I don't like this is because I don't read that much shoujos or watch that much shoujos. The only shoujo I ever read was during this one review I had, this horror but at the same time romance. The reason why I liked it because the plot and the story was not really that bad actually. I mean, you would think that shoujo is supposed to represent something girly, but at the same time, it's horror. You never pictured that. So, but in any case, in today's review, I watched a couple of reviews of, Jo, but her, name on YouTube. Yes, she has a YouTube channel. I suggest to go check it out because her reviews aren't so bad actually. Her name is JesuOtaku. I'll put the how you can spell the name on the description down below. Anyway, I flipped through some of her reviews. And I've heard this anime before, but I never bothered watching it until now. It's called Ouran High School Club. The Ouran High School Club was written by Haruhi, and she also did the artwork for it too. And how I know this is because I have it on my screen right here. I also have a tab for it too. See? Just a little history. She also wrote the manga Millennium. I think that's how you pronounce it. Millennium Snow. Well, anyway, kind of sounds like Millennium Falcon. Okay, enough friggin' Star Wars references. The Ouran High School Club. Now pictured as a gentleman's club, but for women. Or as how they put it, it's a club for, girls who probably have nothing else to do in their lives. So they go there. Where they host it is at an abandoned music room. Now, the thing of the story is, it's not so bad actually. The animation's pretty exquisite. And of course, I gotta give it top notch. The story's not so bad either. And of course, what she's also known for is the one-moment romance. What she's probably doing is, with a one-moment romance, is probably take aside all the comedy and all the, what you probably think of the story, and take more closely at the look at the romance of what you can see, like between the chemistry between one person, or, no, maybe not one person, but between two people who can seem like a good couple. If you look closely at that, that's what it's supposed to be like. But any case, the story starts out with a girl named, Haruhi Fujiko, I think that's what it's pronounced. A common, quiet little girl who they call her a commoner because she's supposed to be, in a rich school's club. More like a rich school for snobs and all that, because some of them, seriously, do you really have to call her a commoner? Really. So she's not really that rich. And there's some moments they call her poor a little bit. I was thinking, seriously? Kind of shallow a little bit. Anyway, she's supposed to be the, quiet type, a little bit distant, trying to, stay far from people at first. But, of course, she tried to find a place to study until she stumbled into the music room. And, of course, it turns out the music room wasn't really abandoned. It belonged to the Ouran High Club, who happened to be, hosted by Tamaki Shoujo. Seriously, I can't pronounce these names. He's supposed to be the old-fashioned, shallow kind of guy, but at the same time, he's good-hearted. We also have our other characters. Kyoki Orochi, I think it is. Let's see, what else is he known as? Okay, here it is. He's known as the vice president of the Ouran House Clubs. We also have the twins, Haruhi and Karu. We also have Honey. And we also have his bodyguard, I think that it was supposed to be... Is it supposed to be a bodyguard? I guess we might put him down as the bodyguard. The, Takeshi Mori. We also have this other guy who supposed to be like who takes care of the money. You know, he wears glasses, of course. So wait, if you're gonna notice if you watch the first episode, while they take a quick look around about on the main character, she accidentally took over a vase, which of course the arrow happens to keep pointing to it, and you're thinking, okay, arrow's pointing to the vase. Is that supposed to be a sign? Is there a reason why you keep blinking a lot and pointing at the vase? Yeah, during when I've watched the anime, notice that you can keep spotting an arrow, to a lot of things that's probably just gonna so happen to happen, and it keeps blinking a lot until it actually happens. You're probably thinking, okay, we get it. Something's gonna happen to it. Do you really have to keep blinking to it? So after that, oh, sorry about that. That's probably just birds. I left my window open. If you're wondering what that noise was. But anyway, she tips over the vase, and turns out the twins mentioned that the vase was supposed to be for some sort of auction, and it cost 8 million yen. When I told Christian about this, Music1Jacket69, go check out his channel, he called it BS. Which I have to think of the same thing. Unless the design and whoever made it was probably famous and all that, I don't think a vase is going to be probably worth 8 million yen. But the funny thing was that most of the other characters in this anime actually noticed that, excuse me real quick, that Haruhi, sorry if I can't pronounce certain names right. I am trying my best to try to do this review anyway. And out of all the other characters, a lot of them noticed, but the one person who couldn't notice that, Haruhi was a girl was Tamaki. He did not notice he was a girl until the last minute. Really. Yes, it's kind of hard to tell if Haruhi is a girl. But seriously, everyone else noticed but him. So anyway, while the story continues, Tamaki tries to make her more like trying to embrace her, girlish self. Trying to make sure that she acts like a girl instead of a guy. But the thing is, she has no choice but to join the Ouran House Club because of the fact that, she broke the vase, and as the vase was worth 8 million yen, they, excuse me, just taking a quick breath. She has to make sure she gets 100 quests from different girls to make sure that she can pay off the 8 million yen debt. So anyway, even if she's dressed up like a guy and somehow looks like a guy, she's still a girl either way. Even if you put on a dress, she still looks like a girl. Even if you put her in her suit, she would look like a guy. So I guess, who really cares? I read a couple of gender bender mangas, and yeah. I guess Tamaki is more of the people who were from the Dark Ages. Man can't do what women can do, and women can't do what men can do. But any case, the reason why excuse me, not Tamaki. Why do I keep mentioning that guy? Seriously, why? I meant to, of course, it's on my computer screen. I keep looking at that. Haruhi mentioned why she, has short hair. She mentioned that, a little kid, a student, put gum in her hair, and she said that it's hard to get gum out of long hair, so she had to cut it off. And she didn't really care if, she looked like a dude. And then Tamaki spazzed out like, Mama, Haruhi's using naughty boy words again. And you think, really, dude? You really have to mention Mama a lot? What I like about this anime is the fact that it's comedy. I mean, I didn't think I would like it, but when I tried it, it was not so bad. I mean, I am up to episode either 6 or 7, and I've noticed there's only 26 episodes, like most animes end. Usually either end at 26, 24, a certain amount. But, I mean, common anime endings and all that. And of course, the manga did end in 2010. But oh well. The other characters, well, they're pretty memorable. The twins, well, they're pretty memorable for a lot of things. One of them, well, yes, they may be brothers, but of course, the way they act towards each other, like their whole, how can I put this, homosexuality towards each other. Just because they act homosexual doesn't mean they are homosexual. I mean, there's a saying, just because you act like this doesn't mean you are. Basically. There's also Honey, who, believe it or not, is a third-year student, and for some reason, he's actually 17. And, I mean, I couldn't believe it myself that he's actually 17. I was thinking, he's 17 and he acts like he's, 3 or 4? I mean, seriously? And he carries around a little bunny named Bun Bun. And of course, as that bodyguard he has with him, I mean, why? He's also sometimes the quiet type. He has his own little character. But if you like I said, if you set aside the comedy and all that, you can see the romance and the drama towards this anime. And I have to say, well, this anime is pretty top-notch. The animation's pretty good. The story's pretty funny. The characters are kind of memorable. And yeah, I'd say, if you want, check it out. You'll probably, it'd probably be more explained better than I'm, explaining it. Well, that's all I got to say there, everyone. I hope you like my review. Like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe today and try to become part of the Wolf Pack. Yes, I'm calling you guys the Wolf Pack. Because I love wolves and, so I'm calling the subscribers Wolf Pack. So anyway, join the Wolf Pack today. And, also, check out my bro's channel, Music One Dragon 69. Also, check out our channel, Music One Master 100, which, as soon as we get, updated by YouTube to change our name, we will definitely change our name to the Trading Card Bros. Anyway, I hope I did my best on the reviews, and like I said, I am very sorry for not uploading videos recently, but, of course, I'm going to try my best to do the rest of Shoujo month. Even though I'm not going to like it. Or, I might like it, I might not like it. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.